Oh, thank you. My name is Katie Mielo, and I'm one of the producers here at Untitled Content. I grew up here in Pittsburgh in a place called Neville Island, and as a kid, my sister and I, we would make fake news videos. So we would use my mom's old camcorder and make up news stories. I think that was really the start of my video production side of things. Filmmaking really spoke to me in college when I took that first course at Robert Morris my first semester. I loved the creative aspect of it, but I also really enjoyed the organization side of it. I saw an opportunity for myself to be creative and yet bring in my organization skills. The most important thing I learned in college was to make connections. Make connections with people that you're in school with, but also make connections with people that are not in school with you. Going to Robert Morris was a really good decision for myself. It allowed me to get one-on-one time with the professors, which was very helpful in making some connections and getting to know people outside of school. But I think after graduation is when I started learning the most. After graduation, I was working part-time at a couple different jobs, but then I really got connected into the freelance world, and I started freelancing as a production assistant, as most people do. I learned that there are various positions that you can be. I found that I really loved the production office and being an office PA. That's where I knew I wanted to climb the ladder. I would consider myself a little bit of a control freak. So producing is a perfect fit for that. You have to be extremely organized. You have to know every person on the crew. You have to know the creative process and the creative idea behind the production that you're doing. Every single detail about the production is the producer's responsibility. With that said, you also have to be able to delegate and be able to work with a team. There's many hats that producers can wear, but for me personally here at Untitled, I create budgets, I oversee budgets. A very big part of my role is making sure that we stay on budget. I hire all the crew, I oversee the rentals. I will also assist with overseeing the post-production. So I'm really involved from the very beginning to the very end. And even though it's a lot of contact with crew, it's also a lot of contact with clients and making sure that their vision is seen through and making sure that at the end of the day, we created something that they're very happy with. If I could go back and talk to myself when I was a freshman in college, I'd probably tell myself to be more confident in my decisions and really dive into learning as much as I could as early as I could about video production and not waiting until after I was out of school to know all the fields and to actually know what my options were as far as a career. At this moment, I see myself staying with Untitled. I really love it here. We work with great people. We do some awesome projects, and we get to have some fun once in a while whenever we have the free time to create our own docu-style series. In a personal sense, I want to be involved more in the film and video community. So right now I'm applying to be on the board of Women in Film and Media. And hopefully if that goes well, then I can help run events and help people that are trying to get into this industry make those connections. Personally, that's a big passion for me, is helping other people break into this industry easier and have an outlet to go or know somebody that they can talk to and get advice from.